Monday. Thank you for joining me for this week's Weekly Wisdom. So last week we shared a quote by Napoleon that a leader is a dealer in hope. This week we continue along the same vein, and it's a quote by Maya Angelou. And the quote is, "Try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud." Now, what does that mean? As leaders, sometimes we have to carry the bad days of our employees. We have to take that brunt, and it's not always enjoyable. Most of the time it's not. And sometimes it's just really not fair. I'll never forget the very first time it happened to me. I was a management intern at Walt Disney World, and one of my cast members, George, he was an older cast member. He was probably 65, 70 years old. And somebody I respected a lot, and I believe had a lot of respect for me. And one day in the morning meeting, he just went off. I mean, he lit into me, and it hurt a lot, and it was embarrassing, and I was ashamed because I didn't know what to do. And long story short, ended up having a conversation with him later, and he apologized and explained that he was under so much stress, and what I had asked of them to do, it was something minor. I don't even remember what it was. It was something very, very minor. But what I had asked them to do was just too much. And he explained why he had been stressed, and he had every right to be stressed. He was carrying a heavy load at that point in time. But I didn't know that when he went off on me in the morning meeting. And so I have always tried to be that rainbow. I haven't always been successful in it, because some days I'm carrying the cloud too. But I've always tried to be that rainbow. I've tried to be that safe spot, that lighthouse, that when the waves are just beating on somebody, that they can come and they can be safe and have an environment where they're not judged, and they can just be for a little while. And as leaders, it's our responsibility. Your employees are going to have bad moments in time where life is a bully on the playground and there's nothing they can do about it. But work should be a place of escape, and a place that they go and they don't have to worry about things. And sometimes work tends to make those situations more complicated. And so as a leader, be that rainbow. Remember, the holidays aren't easy for everybody. It's a time of joy for most people. But there are people that the holidays make it a lot worse. And so keep an eye out for those employees. They may need a little bit extra during this time. Be a rainbow in their cloud. Thank you for joining me for this week's Weekly Wisdom. Let me know. Has anybody ever been a rainbow in your storm cloud? Have they ever brought the light when you really needed it? No matter what happens over the next couple of weeks, trust me, family gatherings are always an interesting time in my family as well. So remember, you got this. Have a wonderful week and be safe. See you next time.